Hello everyone. So welcome back. Today I'm here to demonstrate about an activity. Like it's not an activity. It's like what more. It's more than an activity. It's a realistic one. So it's not an ordinary one. So it's about the bank. Like in general, in the like in the what do you say in the in general bank, the real one. So how the bank functions, like if we talk about it, like there will be people coming and people depositing the their funds, the money they deposit, and as well as what happens simultaneously, like they also withdraw, right? So they also take away money from the bank, and there are some other functions, like they also provide what do you say financial support, like giving loans, taking loans from the bank, with that can be done, and also um, so many things will happen in the bank, right? So but here, coming to this bank, which I'm gonna demonstrate, is on it's a name of the bank is just the Fun Bank, as you see on the screen. So it's a kind of bank for children. We did with this with class 4 class 4 children. So last year in 2023 24, I mean 24 academic year. So this I would like to demonstrate, I mean share you with all, so how it functions. So the cycle of the bank, basically the cycle of flow of money, like from where it begins. So generally bank is, it completely like on the money, right? So money will be like the blood, right? So just like that, so how that blood or the money is circulated among different what do you say different systems or different departments, we can even say. So that I'm going to demonstrate. So to begin with, we generally like look at this sheets which I have created for class 4. So it's a sheet, the name which I call is the points sheet. So here basically what I did was, so I have I have made basically all the bunch of children, the class of children, into different groups. So basically here I have around 5 groups, as you can see. So I have 5 groups. So I have made all them into 5 groups, and every time, like we do different activities in the classroom, right? So we do different activities in the classroom. For all those activities, what I did is, there will be a lot of listening, there will be a lot of speaking, there will be a lot of writing, and some cases there will be reading, and in some other cases there will be teamwork also, like all together they have to do in groups, right? So there will be teamwork also, and there are, I have created, for all these things I've made it into different columns, and having some group of cells. So what do you say, to give them the marks, right? I mean there is a maximum points of 5 in each, so to give them that points. So and for teamwork I have given it as, mention it as unlimited, so I can put how many like I want. We don't know, right, how children be in the teams, like when they're working in the teams. If they're working in as independent, some people might not feel interest, whereas coming with the team, they might come with new ideas, all together brainstorm. So it gives more enthusiasm, it gives more presence to the children, right? So they'll feel so much of fun. So for that sake, I have taken it as unlimited points for the teamwork, and the bonus points for the discipline. So as we say, discipline is important. We're all giving the freedom. So many of the people used to know, the facilitators used to think that discipline is something that we put finger on the lips, right? So it's not, it doesn't comes, what I feel is, it doesn't come from the restrictions, from the strictness. It actually comes with the freedom. Discipline comes through freedom. So that's what I believe. And the total points, totaling all this, so the total comes here, and the negative points. So these are the negative, the red one shows the negative points. So we can even give them the negative, they are not quite at all, or something happened, so for those things we can give the negative points. And the total points, the green one shows the total points after subtracting or deducting these negative points. Okay, so that is what the each group gives. Now here is the actual, the work starts. So be focused, I feel you all be focused here. So here, for example, let's take the group 3. So now they got how many? So they got, after deducting all the minus, the negative points, it's 202 points, right? So now what happens, what we are gonna take this 202 is, how we are gonna take across with is, so now we are gonna we are gonna convert this into cash. Okay, so we are gonna convert into cash. How this is gonna be done is, so now considering what we'll say, like every 2 points is 1 rupee, considering that we are making this into cash, we are converting 202 points into cash. So it's like using a small formula, so like 202 divided by 2, right? So it's 101, right? So whole group 3, the whole group 3 will get 101 rupees. Okay, and this 101 rupees will be divided among the group members. Among the group it can be divided. So it's not necessary to be like what I did is in the form of groups, but it can also be done individually. So we can also grade, or we can also give the points to the children individually, like having the list of names and having this different criterias, or the different things, and grading or giving the points accordingly. We can also done that individually. So here what I did was considering group. Okay, so now this 101 is shared among five how many members, whichever members are there in the group. So among all the group I have shared, so that can be shared. Okay, so now here the second thing is, so where to what it is not, and another point that we need to consider is, it's not, what do you say, it's not the original cash. The amount won't be the original one, so it won't be the real cash that we are giving it to the children. So it's all the some kind of dummy cash, something like that. So but we are going to create a value for it. So it's the point we need to understand. So this 101 is distributed among, let's say it's distributed, and 20 got, approximately they got 20 each. So now, so look at this one. So after this cash, they can either deposit, how this point, the cash is going to get valued. So how this cash whatever they have benefited, or whatever whichever the amount they have received is benefited to them. So how they are going to use this is, one thing is they can deposit in the bank. Okay, so a bank name is the fund bank, they can deposit in the bank. So this is the cover page of the passbook. So as we know that passbook is there, will be there for every account holder. So he will have the passbook, and so this is the cover page of the passbook. So here it's an A4 size. In the A4 size we'll get 2 passbooks. So and these are the inner pages. Okay, in the passbook, coming to the passbook back, so here it's the account number, and it's the 4-digit number, account number, and account holder name, so followed by the gender. So within the big blank, so they will write what do you say there, the account holder name, and approved by. So who is approved, like the authority of the bank, no? So they will get they will do the signature on the passbook, like when they are issuing it. So and this is just the cover page, no? So the note is also given, like just like the original passbook one. So it's like the please bring your passbook with please bring your passbook with you for all the transaction, whichever the transaction it is, either it is debit or the credit. So you need to have you need to be here in the bank with your passbook. So unless there is a passbook, nothing can be, no transaction is processed. It's like that. So a request for a new passbook, if they lost or the passbook gone, somewhere kept somewhere, mostly what I did is we keep our passbook, all the children's passbook with us only on Saturdays. The activity is done on Saturdays. Throughout the day children will be doing so many activities, getting the grades, the points. So at end of the day, like Saturday, we will be calculating all their points and converting into cash and distributing it to children. On this Saturday they will gonna have the access to their passbook. So on that day itself this is distributed. So if they lost the passbook, or if all the pages of this passbook have been filled, so then they can actually apply for a new passbook. So that is the note for them. So here inside it has pages. These are the pages that are inside the passbook. So it's the date and the description. So this passbook will be filled by the cashier team. So there will be 2 persons in the cashier team. They are gonna fill this one. So they are going to write the date and the description, and whether the cash is debited or credited. So whether debited or credited, so that they are going to record here, and they'll put the balances, and they'll return it to the whole day the book will be with the children only. So end of the day, like evenings, the book will be taken or given to the teacher. So teacher will collect all the books and she'll keep it ready for the next next Saturday. And now, so there are different forms. Now this is deposit form. Okay, so children, if they want to deposit their their earnings here in the bank, they can actually do it. So first one is account holder number, account number they have to write, and the account holder name they have to write, and the date before every beginning, before they are filling up the form, they have to start with the date, right? So next, rupees in words they have to write, and here within the box they have to write the rupees in number. Okay, so next there will be two counters. So one counter 1, will actually register this form, which means digitalize this filled form by counter 1, right? So next it will pass to the counter 2. So here the counter 2, what he does is he'll verify and does the next process. So continue to the next process. So once he's done with that process, he will actually do signature here, and here this is the account holder signature. Before they are going to submit this form, keeping it inside the passbook, they are gonna they're gonna do the signature and keep it inside the passbook and produce it to the counter 1. So this is how it done. So now it's the deposit form, right? So for the deposit form, there will be also called in behind the sheet. So this is the sheet, no? So right behind the sheet, so there will be backside of the sheet. So there will be something like this, denominations. Okay, so how many 500s they are depositing, how many hundreds they are depositing. So each of this thing there, they need to write the denominations. Okay, so and adding all this, multiplying and adding all those things gives the sum here, right? So that is what. So next is this is the withdraw form. So just like that, it's the withdraw form. So and this is the later process, which is the fund transfer. If they wants to share their funds with their friends, like if they want to transfer it to their friend, so they can actually do that. So with this fund transfer form, so here in the fund transfer form, they have to from account number. So which account number is generally A account number. Okay, from the A's account number he is transferring. So that number he need to enter and pay, right? So pay to whom, like for example, they can just mention their name and account number also they need to mention. Okay, and rupees in words they need, just like that early form. So they need to mention and rupees in number and the signature. So finally it will be submitted to the account in the counter 1 along with the passbook. So that can be done. So that is processed and can be done. So now next is, this is the check. Like if they want to same just like the fund transfer, if they receive any checks from the people, like from the friends, so they can actually come and deposit in the bank. And if not, like if not, but if they wants to give checks to anyone, like just like the fund transfer, so they can actually do it. So these are the forms which I have created for class 4. And so now coming to the big so before I explain about the how the bank form functions, so now I would like to go with how the fund, whichever they have earned, so is gonna benefit the children. So it's this way. So we have created simultaneously, we have created something called fund shop. So this shop is actually it has different stationery items, like pen, pencil, eraser, all the stationery things will be there in the in the fund shop. So this is the bill for the whichever the articles they purchase. So for those articles, for those for those things, for those stationery, they're going to get the bill. Okay, so this is something is run by the students itself. So there will be no other outsider who's gonna run this shop. So there will be student will be there as a shopkeeper, and he will be the one who is selling and doing the things. Okay, now, so what will be the prices? So the prices here in this shop, the fun shop, will be like, so they're not the normal prices. So normally for approximately for a pencil, it might cost us like 5 rupees, right? So but here in the what do you say, here in the fun shop, or in the fun you know the fun shop, the prices will be more. It won't be as similar or as exactly as you get pencil outside it in the normal shop, apart from the fun shop. So the prices will be more. Okay, we are again making a demand, or making a value for the for the good, or for the products, for the stationery. We are making a value for the stationery. So that is the reason we have created it to the higher cost. So in order to what this makes them is, so if they keep on low, if they keep on, like, if the prices are more, then they started to behave, or they started to act, be active in the class more, and thus it results to the points, right? So then that points will actually gives them the earnings, right? So that is how the whole cycle falls in. So for that sake, the child will be more curious to earn, or not to earn, but start to behave in the class and be active in the class. He'll be like that. So that is the thing. So next thing is, so coming back here, the fun bank. So how this bank is functioned. So how this is just like the fun shop. As I have told you, it's not maintained, or maintained by the outsider. So the somebody from outside coming and running the shop. It's only the child or the student from it might be from class 4, or it might be from class 5, or it might be from any two members from the mixture of classes, so it can be like that. So for sure, the shop is going to run by the children itself, the students itself. Now here, coming to the fun bank, even this bank is also same as that. So no outsider is going to work in the bank. It's only the student, or it's only the child. Okay, there will be 6 children working in the when I did this activity, I have choose 6 children to work in the bank. So 2 will be in the help desk. Okay, they will be helping helping the customers. Customers are nothing but the students, so they will be their peers. Okay, so they will be helping with the customers regarding with filling the form, and educating regarding the different forms and all those things. So the next other 2 will be in the counter 1. So here in the counter 1, what they're going to do is, so for that you can actually refer my previous video. So in the counter 1, I'm just going to brief it. So in the counter 1, there will be 2 people who will be digitalizing the forms, like whether it is the withdrawal or the deposit or any other form. So they are going to digitalize those forms, and from there the denomination, whether they have given it, I mean, whether they have truly done, or is there any mistake So as, what do you say, on the day, okay, on the day how much deposits happen, how much withdrawal happened, or how much fund received, transfer, so different things. And you know total cash drawn from the bank, so that thing will also come here. So if you have, on the particular day, if you have taken any cash, that can be displayed here. So next thing is, as of now, like the bank status, okay, will be displayed here. So same thing, but how much cash do we have as of now? Okay, since from the you know from the beginning of the bank started, so initiated, so how much do we have, total cash that we have now, as of now. So and total withdrawal happened, how much withdrawal happened, so as of now, so that thing will be there. Like this is a customer for the customer details. If any what do you say, if any customer came to us, like came to the bank manager or any other bank manager especially, so for any information, so how much balance do I mean um, do he have it, like how much balance is there in his bank, in his account, or how much withdrawal he made. So for all these things, they can just we can just enter, what do you say, we can just enter the details, the account number, and we can see. So just now I have, and here also it will show the current what do you say, current transaction. So whether it is deposit, or I mean the deposit, or the withdraw, so it will show us here. If it is deposit, it will show in red. So if it is withdraw, it will show in I mean deposit, it will show in green. If it is withdraw, it will show in red. So the amount of recent transaction and the different particulars. Okay, so all these things will be displayed, and here you can see whether the customer is active or inactive, that thing will also be shown here. Okay, so now coming back to the counter one here. So when they, like, if they want to transfer the funds, so what do they do? Like for example 4023, so he's Surendra, right? So he wants to transfer the funds to his friends, like 40, what is this, 4024, he wants to transfer the amount to 4024. So here account number we need to enter here, 4024, right? So how much he wants to transfer? He wants to transfer uh, some 100 rupees he wants to transfer. Let's see. Okay, now he wants to bank is 100. So whereas the withdrawals, I mean the cash deposits are 20 and the withdrawal